Okay, so in this video, we're going to look at using Breeze Hub to upload images and videos to Breeze Cloud using the new uploader function. Now, you'd use this if you had captured media in a third-party application and you need to get it into a Breeze Cloud gallery or microsite for delivery, or it might be images and videos that you have captured using one of our Breeze apps, but have run further processing on it, and that's all happening in the background. And rather than have people wait around for that, when the file is finished processing, we can upload it to the gallery through the uploader tool. So let's have a look at how that works. We'll open Breeze Hub and we'll go File Preferences and we'll come to the Upload to Breeze Hub tab. And the first thing we need to do is set the watch folder for uploads. So I've got one here on the desktop that I've made called Cloud Uploads. Obviously, you can call that anything you want and it can be placed anywhere you want. Now, next we need an API key. So we'll come over to our Breeze Cloud account and we will come down to integrations and we'll get the API key from here. Now, this is a Pro Plan feature, so you will need the Pro Plan in order to get an API key. So we'll paste that into here, and then we need the gallery ID of the gallery that we want to upload these images or the media into. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a very basic event here. I'm going to call it Wigglegrams, because that's what we're going to be uploading. And I'm going to give it a gallery ID of Wigglegrams also. So we want to copy that. We'll just save this event. Okay, so we now have a very basic plain event here. And we'll paste the gallery ID in, if I could copy it correctly. Copy, oh, copy that, paste it in, there we go. And the session ID, so that is the microsite URL, essentially where the media file is going to land on. For now, we're going to leave that blank and it will create a unique one for each file that we upload. So we'll see how that works. All right, so I've got my cloud upload folder over here. I've got a folder of some MP4 files or Wigglegrams. So I'm going to copy this one here and we'll paste it into our upload folder. And if we just watch and see what's happened in Breeze Hub here, you can see that the Wigglegram has been picked up and now it's been uploaded to the URL here with a unique ID. So if we jump over to Breeze Cloud itself, and if we just have a look at this event, we should now see the one file here. So this is it. So we'll open that up. And here we go. We have our Wigglegram. And that has been assigned a unique ID. Now, that is great and all just for getting media and files into Breeze Cloud, but is not that useful if we need to know in advance what the URL is. So if we want to do share or pre-sharing, essentially, or if we want to load it into an existing session that's already been created, which is possible. So let's have a look at how we do that. So we'll come back into Breeze Hub here, File Preferences, Upload to Breeze Cloud, and this time we want to go ahead and set the session ID. So what we want to do is pull this unique ID that is in the file name and use that to set the session ID, because we can suppose that these were created with Breeze and Breeze set this session ID here, or this unique ID. So therefore, when that original image was captured in Breeze, at the end of the session, we could create a QR code or an email or an SMS link to the final destination for the microsite based on this unique ID here, which would probably be the event kite session ID. So we want to extract that out and make sure that these images or these videos load into the same session ID as what was captured at the photo booth. So to do that, we set the session ID using tokens, and we want to extract the first 8 characters from the left of the file name. So we use the left token, and it's going to be the first 8 characters, and we're going to extract it out of the file name. So we should have something that looks like this. So in the curly brackets, left comma 8 comma curly bracket file name, and then 2 closing curly brackets. So we have that set, and we'll grab another file here, get this one, and we'll paste that in, and we'll see what happens here. Okay, so that's uploaded, and let's have a look in Breeze Cloud to see what's going on. So I'll just refresh this page here. Okay, so now we have two sessions, and we can see the first one was the unique ID, and this one here has extracted out those first 8 characters of the file name, which is the 008A7040, which matches this one here. So if we click on this link to look at it, we can see that we have the URL of share.breezesoftware.com/s/ the unique number here from the file name. So how would we use this in practice? Well, we would, for example, if we were sharing through Breeze Kiosk and we wanted to text people a link to that file, we could come into settings and we would go into our SMS settings and obviously configure all this as normal. And we could say, here is your Wigglegram, and we put the link in slash. Now, to replicate that unique ID for the session ID, we essentially do the same thing again because Kiosk is picking up these files here. So we just need to repeat the process, which is left 8 file name. So now when we send a text message, it is going to send this URL here, and this token here will expand out to the correct unique session ID, which is this one here. So this gives us a way to be able to send links to the microsite from sharing apps like Breeze Kiosk, or if it was captured in Breeze, we could do it at the end of the session because we might know in advance what the session ID is going to be. And we can therefore upload this additional content into the same microsite that we've already created from the original capture. So let's have one last look at how this works. So we've got that all set there. Let's close this up. We could now just grab a few files here. Just grab these 6 and we'll dump them into this folder. And we'll see here that they've been picked up and they'll start uploading in turn. So if we come back into Breeze Cloud, and we'll just refresh this page here, we should start seeing them all coming in here, and they're all pulling in setting the session ID from the file name from the file that was created. So yeah, so you can use Breeze Hub now as a way not just to print images, but also as an uploader tool to get content into Breeze Cloud galleries and microsite with known gallery and microsite IDs, session IDs. So it's a pretty useful tool, especially if you're doing more custom work or trying to integrate with third-party apps. If you have any questions, just jump into the comments and let us know.